Can you hear that? I just want you to see if you can hear that. Well, since you got here rapidly, I would like you to get prepared for what you're about to enter. And so we have to stop at the station because, we have to communicate a couple things to each other. And in order for me to show you this activation, I want you to hear and understand your dream character all the way firmly in your heart. It doesn't even matter because once you believe, you're able to see. And so I want to talk to you about you stepping up into this leader of this dream character of who you are. And there are times where there are gonna be a lot of interference in the way, but as long as you come to this station and communicate on where you stand with your heart, your body, your mind, then there wouldn't be so much confusions or a lot of uneasiness with your planet. And right now, more than ever, and I'm talking for those that identify themselves, to be honest, with being called to being higher for whether it's their community, their, unionships, friendships, anything really that you're going through at the moment that is just, you're not really sure how to respond to it. It's like you're looking at a different direction, and you're trying to gain positive habits, or per se, or you can't really express, or it's not the time. It doesn't matter if it's been a month, a year, eternity. And also, it doesn't even matter how you want to make it seem. It's about what you're hearing and how you're going to respond to that, you know? And so I'm here because in this station, I have to do a testimony. Because I feel like the only way the systems will comprehend is if they look to who's guiding here. And so I'm just going to declare this right here. The only way I have with my planet and with you is for you to understand that I don't walk alone. I don't speak alone. And I surely don't dream alone. I may feel, I may have the perspective, but it is only declared unless I give it the way. And so when I speak, or when I connect with your planet and where you are, I'm introducing to you the vision. But understand that time is not linear, it's not straight here, it's not even one way. So this vision and everything that I'm expressing has been in the making for years, but in reality, like tribes, it has been a story that has been passed on, and I'm just making it known to you and in this heart where I stand. And so I care, and I'm aligned with the civilization that I carry. You know, when I communicate everything, I'm thinking of your civilization, but I'm also, thinking primarily from the root of all this, which is carrying on, you know, what I have is it's not mine, okay? It's to be introduced, but it's not mine. When I really look at it from a global level, because this is all for you. And I want to make sure that every day when I wake up or when I come to the station is to remind this civilization and where it's going that this is for my son, for myself, for who I come to know into this dream. For his civilization, for his siblings and so forth, families, friendships, for his father, their fathers, their mothers, because it's about coming together. So this is where I'm gonna make it fun, right? So you may say that's a lot to deal with. My background, my actions, or per se family or anything else, right? Okay. So here, I'm going to explain to you about something magical about this station. You see, here, you don't just express. You get what I'm going with that? You don't just express here. Here you take the express, yes, of course. You show the whole expression of your structure. But here, if you could remember the other video that I spoke about that device, that dream device that was given to you. See here, you're the only one that has key to that device. And the way that you maneuver your planet. So I'm going to talk to you about the skipping method. So you have a play, where you keep orbiting and flowing. You have a fast forward to control your speed. You have a rewind if you need to reflect. Right? That's understandable. But you also have a way of skipping. See, that method is not really used as much on a lot of planets per se, because you have to use it very wisely to the point where you need to really understand the agreement that you're taking when you click on that button. A lot of people have asked me throughout the years, where exactly where exactly do you find this forgiveness? where exactly do you find this acceptance? Where exactly do you travel and not look at all the fuel that has been wasted? Where exactly do you even come to your nature and understand when to draw the line and when not to, or when to make it known what's important to you and what should be protected and what should be released into patterns? All right, so since we're at this station, I'm going to explain to you that all it is to recognize your skipping method. That button truly has its wonders. But in order for you to click that button, understand the agreement. Because, like I said, what you put into your heart to believe it's true without seeing. And so that's why I'm telling you to be cautious. Need to understand how your mind operates here. But all it is that when you scan yourself to a dream, meaning, let's just say that when you go to, you know, let's just say, let's go to your goals. So you have a goal, that you need to complete in about a month, or you have this habit that you would like to, improve or get rid of within a certain amount of time, right? Obviously, you want to take the care and hold the space with your heart and forgive and have compassion and all those standards. But in order for you to use the skipping method, you have to take a new agreement and act of what or who you were before is no longer. It never happened. It never existed. It never was spoken over. And I'm not saying this to make it as a joke, because it's not a joke. Because I know truly people out here suffer and are in pain and honestly want a shortcut. This is not a shortcut. This is to truly press a button and declare that once you skip and you take the new agreement, the new form, you can't look back. Because it is an act. It is an act of the Most High that you're making an agreement with. And the dream character that you're taking into alignment is going to take you serious. Because remember, I said in the beginning, can you hear that? Now that you heard the water, the waters flow, you need to flow here. You need to listen. And if you want to be taken at a different level of your goals, your community, the unionships, or anything, then you need to take the care for it. You need to take the lead for it. You need to stand for what it is, and that's it. If it's not for you, don't use this method. Because truly, that's when you'll start to actually see and comprehend and learn the illusion of what is happening. But in all actuality, it is to listen to the water flowing. And so we're going to flow this heart in the way that you want to desire and act. And so now you can comprehend that this skipping method is all about having dominion. You know, what's done is done. It's already done. It's how you're going to flow.